minutes late, but we are here. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Sunday Night Live. I have my partner in crime, Miss Andra, traveling and saving.
I don't show it as live.
And Mama Bear, who is Budget with Mama Bear, is joining us for I don't know if she's staying all night or as long as she would like, she's welcome. So, hi, everybody. Okay, it was me. I was running late, so I was. It was me. I was mathing, and I'm missing $500 in my equations. So all of a sudden, my phone is on silent, and I can feel the desk vibrate, and I'm like, oh, that's got to be them. That's got to be them. And then they're like, they're like, link, and I'm like, yeah. It's on its way. It's on its way. So I stopped what I was doing, and we're live.
Yay.
So we've got 57 people here. Andrew, would you like to say hi to everybody?
I sure will. Hey, Tina B, Yvette, Tara, Kim, Amy M. I put your pictures in the slideshow. Bev, Joe Tucker, Anne-Marie. Hey, Shell, Jason. So, Jason, your wife hates mail too, just like me.
Wait, what?
It's a whole, like, in my Today video, I said, I don't even know what I was talking about, but I was like, mail is my vice. I get so much mail that it just piles up in these. Yeah, anyway. Hey, Robin. Hey, Lisa. Lisa, I put your picture for the Elster in the slideshow too. Hi, Terry. Hi, Camera Queen and Wendy. Donna M. Somebody shuffling paper. Who's
shuffling paper? It's me.
Not me.
Hey, Sharon Gill. Hi, Judy and Gretchen and Misha. Let's see. Hi, Monty. Magic Frog Scrap Studio. Did you tell us your name? I need to write that down so I can call you by your name.
I think she did last week, but I forgot what it was.
No, I feel bad that we don't remember.
Hi, Debbie P and Debbie G. We got Debbie P, Debbie G.
Can you pause 1 second? Mama Bear, do you have two devices on?
I have my computer and my phone.
I'm getting feedback on one of them. Can you make sure one is muted?
My computer is muted.
Okay. What about your microphone? Your microphone is muted on it?
I can turn it off, but then I can't see anything.
No. I don't want you to turn it off. I want you to see. I just wonder what that is. All right, let's see if we can deductive reason it. Go ahead, Andra.
All right. Hey, Valerie. Just making sure I didn't forget anyone.
Are you sure it's me?
Well, let's do a test. I'm going to mute you on my end. Andra, go ahead.
Hi, Kentucky girl. Miss Sylvia. Hey, Chrissy. Amy A. We got Amy M and Amy A are here. Hi, Rhonda. Jen O. Yeah, it's not. I don't hear the feedback anymore. Oh, yes, I do. Hi, Joanna. Hey, Hillary Hobbs. Jen Steffes. Bobby. Janet. Regina. Hi, Sandra C. Okay, wait. We got Amy L, Amy M, and Amy A are all in the house. Hi, Carmen.
You know, Andra is actually taking attendance. If you guys didn't know this, she's taking attendance. And if you miss a class, you get three strikes, and you got to take the semester over.
You're off the island. Hi, Jessica Cutler, Lake and Bacon, Omisa.
I think it's coming from Andra.
I don't think so.
Hi, Latrice. And Symphony.
I'm
Melissa.
muted.
Hi, Rose. Hi, Christine. Jen, Magic Frog. I'm writing it down right now.
She's a Jen also?
Yes. So we got your Jen, what letter do I use for you? Because we got Jen O. Hi, Shannon and Marissa. Let's see. Oh, I'm at the bottom. Hey, everybody. Yay. Attendance is complete, ma'am. All present and accounted for.
Yay!
Why did I throw basic training in there?
What did you just say?
I don't know why I just threw that in there.
It
Basic
worked.
training.
It worked. Okay, so John's watching football. So how is everybody's week? Let's see what everybody was up to this week. Is everybody having a good week? I wanna see what your comments are. I wanna hear about you all for a change. Is everybody having a good week? Aw, Marissa, I hope you feel better. Yay, Amy. Oh, working on eBay. I need to clone me so I can do that too. You took some time off, how too, Robin? Jen, great job starting nursing school. TJ had the flu. John had the flu. And our friend George was here last week and he just called and said he had the flu. And I'm like, oh, dear Lord, please no. Sandra, you're working on your February budget. Oh, boy. Okay. Your waters froze. I'm washing dishes in Mimo's old wash pan. Whoa, what? Wait. Oh, it's that cold down there. Sylvia, oh my goodness. Okay. It's January, right? I was just watching, as we segue in, I was just watching Ryan Hall. And it's still going to be funky for the next 10 days for all of us. And then after that, I'm hoping that it's going to switch out a little. Oh, you had an emotional week, Lee? Okay. Oh, your daughter's moving. Okay. Awesome job, Miss Sharon. Love it. That is unbelievable. Okay. Wait, what do we got here? Okay. Oh, meal prepping. I'm going to do that in a few weeks. Hint,
I meal
hint.
prepped yesterday.
You
Am
did,
I still
huh?
muted or can I talk?
Oh, no, you could talk. Yeah, no.
I've been
You
being
only
quiet.
only muted for a second.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say meal prepping. I tried it once, but it's a lot of work and time consuming for that one day. My son does it though, my oldest. He does it with his girlfriend and they love it. They prep their whole week. It helps them save money.
I want to do that. Do you ever watch like on Pinterest the salads in the mason jar
Yes.
where it's got all the different levels? I want to do that so badly one day. Okay, Miss An just showed up. Can we talk about this for a second? An, you did phenomenal. And that is a word that my brother would use all the time. He'd be like, phenomenal. Like he'd throw that New York and he'd do this, right? Phenomenal. And you did an amazing job on the hop, right? But your help me out, Andra. She did her budget, her goals, right?
Goals, yeah, for her hot topic.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I was saying on Friday night, and there was crickets, but it was amazing.
Okay. If you have not watched On and the Hop, you need to go watch her and you need to stay till the end.
Yes.
Because she she set her goals, right? We all set our goals. And then we look at them again and we go, oh, damn, how am I going to get there? And then you got to tweak them. And instead of giving up, she tweaked them. And I was impressed with your tweaking.
I was
Great
too.
job.
Hi, Heather.
Great job. Then I have to tell you, I got to watch. I went back today. I was just like, I gotta focus. It's been a rough couple of weeks of focusing. Focus for me is not coming easy. It's really not. I'm struggling with it. And we're gonna get into all the things, right? Because if I'm struggling with it, I know you might have been there and done that. So it's a nice topic to maybe help other people. So I have not watched The Hop since Budget with Mama Bear. That's a long time ago. I did watch, but I did not do the homework. Like I got to Fiona and I did watch Anne-Marie's, but I never did the work. So you know what it's like to catch up on that Hop for weeks? Oh,
It's a lot of work because I started doing it because I got behind too.
okay, if you didn't see my video today, this tissue, I brought 2 of them into my office.
Yes.
They're not crying towels, but they could have been. I literally stuffed them in my ears. I stuffed them in my ears because you know how we talk about noise versus signal versus noise? I honestly am having a struggle with noise. Noise is my enemy right now. But I did get to watch everyone. Miss Judy, if she's here, loved it, right? Trying to think of who else went. Jack, is Jack here? Great job, Jack. Great job. And then Ann did great. Fiona, always on point, right? And then Maddie from Maddie Way of Life, she had all her tools out this morning, right? And what I took away from that video, please go watch her. She's not a tracking girl. I wouldn't have known that. I would have thought that she was, but she's not. And I loved how she actually told you all, it's okay to do it your own way. Just do it. Aw. A&A, that's Priscilla. Am I correct?
Priscilla. Thanks, Priscilla.
Priscilla. Aw, thank you, sweet girl. A long time ago, Priscilla, can I say it was a long time ago? She was in the grocery store and she sent me die-cast cars. And they sit upstairs so beautifully in the Disney room. So thank you, my friend. Never forgotten. Never forgotten. But what'd you guys think? Are you guys all good with the Hop? I'd really love to hear some feedback.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah. Hi, Cecilia.
The floor is open to you all right now. Andrew, I wish you could have a click button.
I know. I would so be helping.
You would so be in tune with that one.
Hi, Joanna. I don't know if I said hi to you.
Okay, so Misha, okay, we'll go through the comments for a little while before I bring everything to the table. So Misha, I just saw yours, and she's a visual girl, right? She said that she's more visual than tracking, and I loved it. I loved it. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know, does anybody here know if she has a Kofi? Does she have anything? And if she does, I think she should put that up in the Kofi, and I think that should be brought to the table for those that want a visual aid, right?
Hi, Jean.
Yes, Amy, exactly. I'm going to reach out to her. Wow. I will reach out to her this week. But I don't like to bother her during the week because she's always so busy with those little kindergartners. All right. And Friday night, while we were on, you guys were all loving the hop. She does have a coach.
Yeah, On says she does.
Okay, I'm gonna reach out to her. The hop is great. Thank you, Jay. So Friday night we were on Andrew's live, and I was preoccupied. I have to admit, I was tired and I was preoccupied. And I guess a couple of you picked up on it. So I did get a few messages yesterday to see if I was okay. And I want to say thank you for that.
You know what it is? Your mind is spinning always. Ever since you started the velocity baking, I can hear your mind going every time I look at you.
Do you know, if you would have said to me that I am tunnel visioned on things, I would have said, no, I can multitask. And I can multitask, but there are some things that I think in my head, I hold high priority. And until they're taken care of, they have to be deemed high priority. And then nothing else matters. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Do you get that? Do you see that?
Mhm.
I'm learning. Let me tell you something. I'm learning so much about me that I didn't know existed.
But that's okay. That's a good thing.
Oh, wait, she doesn't have Ko-fi. She only has a Google Drive. Google Drives are free. Because I think that's worth her time and effort. Oh, that's nice. It's a good one to save for. It really is. Lisa says, Mama Bear, I loved you setting up your February planner on camera.
Yeah,
I'm jealous.
those stickers that I had really made it look cute, Donna.
Thank you. Can I tell you, my stickers are all sitting right here. I'm the creator. I have them in my possession, but I have not gotten to them yet.
Oh,
And
I can
that
give
is,
everybody a sneak peek of March. What I
oh,
did
you
for
did that already? Okay.
I didn't show it, but I did it. Let me see, where did I put my other one? Where'd my planner go? Oh, did I leave it downstairs? Oh no, there it is. I'll go grab it so everybody can see your stickers for March.
Okay. So Rena's here, and she says she's my best friend. She is the true, she holds the title, right? You guys are all besties, but Rena is the bestie, right? She says, what'd you just say? You psycho. You said that my brain is always going. My brain never shuts off. Well, let me tell you, girl, where have you been? I haven't had an outlet. I have an outlet with Andra and Mama Bear, but Rena, you are the ultimate outlet. Yeah, she's the OG. And Lisa's an outlet, but I don't even, and this is the truth. Poor Rena. She's probably saying Donna's like, what's wrong with Donna? Like we're not talking. But I am so focused that John said to me, so how's your sister doing? I go, huh? I go, I don't know. Oh my gosh, she's right down at the end of the driveway. But I'm like, I don't know. I'm literally like this. Oh, hi, Maybell. Oh. Okay, show us your planner. Bring it up. Look
Okay.
how pretty. You got some gnomies.
Yes, those are so cute. I love these stickers. You know what? I love that you made these long ones because I like putting them on the bottoms and the tops.
They're definitely decor pieces.
And then the little ones that you can use for your bullet points. I use the stars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had fun making these. These were fun. I really like those sticker collections that you made.
It's fun because it just takes your mind off of things.
And these are less expensive than all the other things that I've been buying in the past. So I think I'm just going to stick with these because they do what I need them to do. Because I'm a visual person. So did I have to put all this on here? No. But it really gets me focused. And on the months that I don't do this, I have mistakes and forget things. So this is something I stay consistent with because I've had that happen to me last year. So it helps me really get focused.
And it's a you know what? It makes the month stand out. The colors, the vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Andrew, do you decorate your planners?
I am so not a planner girl, but I'm trying to get into it because I done bought all these books of stickers, and I was like, "You're going to use these stickers." It's a slow
Yes.
process.
Use your stash. Use your stash. That's my thing now. I'm not allowed to buy any more unless if I use my stash.
Yeah.
The spending. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ah.
I'm excited about your topic tonight, Donna.
Crazy? I put crazy on the title.
I didn't even see the title. Ooh.
I did.
It's at the top. I see it.
I put crazy. I put crazy. It's crazy. Who were
Right
you
there.
just talking to? Who didn't post in 2 months?
There, somebody was saying, didn't Marty put a community post? And I'm sitting here looking for the tool, the link to the tool, and I can't. That's why I'm like distracted. She hasn't
Gotcha.
posted a community post for 2 months, so I looked everywhere. Somebody's gonna have to. I was gonna link it if I could find it.
On you're selling your stash of stickers. Are you selling it on Facebook Marketplace or anything like that? I'm kind of curious. I'm always curious.
I wish I could find an easy way to sell craft stuff that I have just an overabundance of, because I would box it up and just go here.
Oh my gosh, I agree. All right, so the hop coming up this week. Tuesday is Lisa Grateful Me, and then closing out our month is Budget and Chaos Mari. Sometimes Mari will jump in. It's always nice to see her, but I know Sunday night she does spend with her family. It's actually, I think, it's Sunday night dinners, if I'm correct. The hop calendar. I left Andrew's live yesterday, Friday night, and I said, I'll have the hop calendar for you. You're not getting it till tomorrow. Just saying. And I think that's because I plan on staying up until after midnight tonight to do it.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I decided to clean yesterday. And once you start, it's almost like velocity banking. You just don't want to stop.
Andrew, what are you hearing? Is it my voice that's sounding weird, or is there something else coming through?
It's still just, it's like a sound. I can't explain it, but Lisa just said, "Oh, I think it's you, my friend." And I'm like, but I don't hear that when it's just Donna and I. So, but I was just trying to mute myself when I'm not speaking.
No,
But
I don't.
I still hear it when I'm muted. So I'm not sure.
So, all right, let's see if we could just figure this out for a second.
I'm sorry. It's probably me. I don't know. I did everything right, I thought.
No, it's not you, Steph, because they said they hear it. They hear it sometimes when it's just Donna and I, but I've never heard it.
I've never heard it either. All right, let's try this. Oh, let's see if that worked. I was able to reduce Mama Bear's background noise. Let's see if that worked. Unmute yourself, Andra, and let's just talk normal.
Now they're saying I sound far, and I had asked that maybe like 2 weeks ago. I was wondering if I sound far because I'm not using a separate mic. But they said no, and now they're saying I sound far, and I'm not doing anything different.
And see, I hear you perfectly.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't have any background going on.
I'll leave.
No.
She's gonna come back in.
Okay.
She's testing.
Okay, can you hear it? Can you still hear it now?
Keep talking. You gotta keep give
Okay.
me ABCs. Yes.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Can you guys hear it? Any background now? Andrea, you have an echo. Queen's Budget says yes. You can still hear something. What does it sound like? Because Andrea's not even here. Oh my gosh. Maybe get rid of me. I'll just come on and
No.
type.
Where did Andrea go?
I don't know. She went off. It says there's a buzzing sound when Andrea talks, and Mama Bear, you have an echo. Oh, wonderful.
Okay, so in that microphone on your screen, do you see 3 dots?
So my microphone I'm using is the one on my phone.
No. But you're in StreamYard on your desktop, am I correct?
No, I'm on YouTube on my desktop, and I'm on StreamYard with my phone.
On your phone, can you see the settings in StreamYard and go to your microphone and shut off that mic?
Okay. It says I have echo cancellation on, and apparently you guys can still hear an echo. That's pretty funny.
No, but shut the mic off on that device and just,
It won't let me when I'm in here.
right.
I have to leave.
All right, they don't, maybe.
All right, I'm going to leave and come back.
Okay. You're all by myself. Okay. They'll be back. I don't know where Andrew is. Andrew should have been back by now. We'll figure that out. Doris, you're selling your home. Nice. Good for you. I hope that's what you want. And Jesus, thank you for joining us again. Now, do you guys, we'll do a test. Do you hear anything? Like, do you hear background noise or anything from here? Just checking. Yeah, sometimes the speakers can cause echoes. Where is Andrea? Is she in the chats? All by myself. Don't want to be. Andrea, nobody's showing back up. All right, we have 111. I did put out a video. We have 100. Thanks, Jen. How are you? Maybell and Bev. Okay, they're messaging me now. I don't know if they're not. Thank you, Jay. All right, hold on. Here comes Andrea. And here comes Mama Bear. All right. Jason messaged me. He says the sounds are not so bad. We're going to just roll with it and not worry.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Does
Perfect.
it sound better?
Yes.
Yeah. What'd you do?
Okay, I'm using my computer. That's why you don't see me.
Oh, that's fine too. Did you want to show things?
Nah, we're good.
You sure?
Yeah. One of these days I'll be able to show my face, right?
What about me? How do I sound?
You sound
I
wonderful.
thought you were going to ask me how you look. I'm like, you look good.
No.
No, it's a different sound. I think it sounds wonderful. How about you all? How do you think?
It's even better on my end. I don't know what was happening.
Well,
yeah, it's some form of feedback. You know what, Mama Bear, Steph? We'll work that out one day. It's got to be a setting within the computer. Since your computer must be picking something up.
Yeah, probably. And you know what, too? We also were going to talk about like getting a camera instead of using a phone and doing all that. So maybe we should do that one day.
Okay. All right. All right. Sounds good to me.
Sorry,
think it's
everybody. We'll get it together.
No, Andrew, why are you muted?
Oh, now I was paranoid. Sorry. I'm used to doing that at work. Like I'm so paranoid at work because I get to fussing and I might be in a meeting and like they'd be like hot mic and I'm like, oh
Look at how cute that is. Is that not cute? That's so
Anne
cute.
Marie. That's clever. I like you.
That is so cute. Oh my God. Okay. Where do I begin? How do I begin? Sheesh. Where do you guys want me to begin? Let's see what the comments say. I'll begin wherever you all want me to begin. I want you guys to be the voice to me.
Did anyone else sneak in? Did I miss anyone while I was?
Nori. Hi, Nori. How are you? Mima.
I love that name, the Eclectic Mima. I just love that.
Cute.
Yes.
If only I could mute my face sometimes. Joanna, me too. Because everybody's at work like, ooh, your face tells everything. I'm like, I'm trying to control it.
Oh, I don't have a poker face. Oh, no
not
way.
me
Either.
When I process things, I have that RBF face, and everybody always is like, "Oh, what's wrong?" I'm like, "I'm processing."
I would never expected that to come out of your mouth.
How do you feel about
the little things that you learn about me? Remember what I do.
Yeah. You probably have to have that face sometimes.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your velocity banking now that it's been like a week? Hobbies, any progress updates on your fast track? That's all I see so far.
So I did put out a video today, right? I did catch up with saving money. Did you all see that? But do you want to see what's coming next?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to know what that's all about.
Yeah, we got some little stuff.
So you always have to promise, right? Give me your hands up, right hands. Repeat after me. I promise to watch Donna's video, even though she talks about it here on Sunday nights.
I promise to watch Donna's video, even though she talks about it here on Sunday nights.
I watch every single one of your videos. You know that.
Okay. So, where is it? Let's look at it. Let's look at it as the book hits the floor. So on January 21st, I started the velocity banking, right? So what was that? That was 5 days ago. So that was on Tuesday. Tuesday, I sat here and made the phone calls to the bank. I did learn two things. I told Andra about one of them, but then I realized what I explained to Andra was wrong. And I'm gonna tell you this. So on Tuesday, I said that I called the bank and I said, take money from the HELOC, pay off the mortgage, take money from the HELOC and put it into my checking account so I could pay Ford for the F-250 and the Explorer. So the girl at the other end of the phone says, oh, would you like me to lock in that loan rate at 6%? And I said, I all of a sudden I'm on the phone and I'm like, lock in? Loan? Right. No. It's like, I don't want a loan. I want this to be simple interest. She goes, oh, okay. All right. So I tell Andrew this, right? That they tried to get me. Like, that's how I felt. I'm like, they tried to come in through the back door and cheat me. So then I get an email saying that the homeowner's insurance was not paid off. And would they like me to pay it out of the escrow monies? So I'm like, when I paid off the mortgage, they said that the homeowners was paid until December of 25. So my mind starts rocking. And I'm like, so I text my insurance guy, who's a friend of mine, right? He's on speed dial. He goes, no. He goes, you're good. And I go, what does that mean? But I couldn't talk because I was not home. So the next day, I look at the email again and I call my guy. I go, they're telling me that I paid $1,400 in December and then they want $27 from me in February. I said, what's the conflict here?
Mhm.
So as he's looking up everything online, I go, shoot. I was like, that 14 must be for TJ's house. So I go, Pete, let me call you back. So I get the bank on the phone. I go, you paid 14. I was like, for what mortgage? Because now I have two mortgages. I have mine and I have TJ's house.
Mhm.
I go, can you look? I think it was for, and I give TJ's address. Oh, yeah. It was for that one. Don't you hate that? Don't you hate that? So I go, okay. I was like, now you didn't pay mine? I said, but when I spoke to the girl must have saw TJ's address and said, no, you're good until December. Mine for this house is not due until February 10th at a number of $2,700. So I go, in my head, I go, I'm expecting $6,600 back from escrow. Now you're going to take 27 of that 66. My numbers started like,
Mhm.
So I get Pete back on the phone and I said to Pete, I said, let me ask you a question. He goes, what? I go, this is due February 10th. I go, yeah. I go, can I do monthlies for the first year? He goes, yeah. He goes, you can do monthlies. So on Friday afternoon, he was processing for February 10th to start taking out monthly for the homeowners insurance. I said, okay, that gives me a year to get ahead for next year so I don't have a monthly payment, right? But I felt like I was jumping through hoops
Yeah.
this week. And I'm excited about everything that I have done. So, what I mean by you made a promise to me that you're going to watch the video. I put my video up today. Sometime after this, you're going to get episode number 1 of this, which is almost a recap of Wednesday's private live, right? You guys had a special one-on-one with me that night. I'm giving them just a small glimpse of what happened with us, right? And I loved Wednesday nights because the conversation was really personal. So when I ended that video, I left you guys on a cliffhanger. Episode number 2 was being filmed up until 5 minutes before this live, where I came into this telling you I'm missing $500 in a spreadsheet. So when I'm done with this, I've got to figure out where my math is not mathing. And I, on Andrew's live, said that this is gone. This is gone, right? There's 6 sinking fund binders here. They're gone. My sinking fund binders are gone. Save to Sink is not gone. It's going to look extremely different this year. And this is what it's going to look like.
I've been waiting for you to show what you're going to do.
There's a whole new setup that's coming. Whole new. This is brand new to me because I broke it down. On Andrew's live, I started this mental process Friday. and I was full steam ahead, and then I had to stop. You know, like when you're in the middle of something, you're going and you're going and you're going, and then you got to stop because I have to go help her. And I have to. That's and it's a have to because it's a want, and she's always here for me, so I needed to be there for her. But if you notice during her live, my head was down a lot. I was working on this book, and I'll give you a glimpse. This is a monthly book now. My sinking funds have now gone monthly so that I have extra funds to dump so that I am me debt free come November.
When are you going to do a video where you explain and show what that looks like? Are you going to do that when you do your saved or sinking this month?
One is going to air tonight in the middle of the night, so look for it tonight. So that's episode 1 of this. So when you see this icon or this thumbnail, it's not one and done. You got to look because this is going to be the thumbnail for this series. And I'm going to put together a playlist. And you're going to be able to do episode 1, episode 2, and you're going to watch that process. And then every first of the month, that is going to be targeting debt, saved to sink.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the year 2025. After 2025, I see me going back to my binders. But I sat here all week and papers on the desk and writing things down and crossing things out and really going forward. It's not just 5 minutes. It's not. And you have to put forth effort and you've got to look at every single thing. Like, here's another, for instance, taxes. Property taxes are now my responsibility. Mine, not the bank's anymore.
Right.
That comes in May. For the month of May, look at the bottom number. Can you all see that?
I
No.
see it. I mean, I see stuff, but not. Three.
Pool. Oh wait, $3,845.
Just for May. Now I'm going to give you September. So that's the lower of the 2 property taxes. This is what I need in September.
9,197. Okay. Woo.
Hi, Jennifer. Nice to meet you. Thank you for joining. So it's not just a targeting of debt. There is still sinking involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of sinking.
Yeah.
That was the big thing I was really nervous about because the reason why I got into debt is because I didn't sink, you know? And so when things came up and I had to pay for them or we needed to have it or whatever, I didn't have that already saved up. So sinking was helping me not put anything back on the cards. But to get the debt paid off, I'm just kind of trying to figure out how to balance it.
Right. And like here, Lisa just had it. Lisa, it's a learning curve. She's been doing this for a while. I wish I would have done that. But I'm so grateful for the journey that I've had. Now,
Yes.
I've never listened to anyone else's journey. Never, because I was tunnel visioned on Save to Sink and those sinking fund binders, which got me ahead in 3 years. Got me totally ahead. This is a brand new journey that I want to make sure every I is dotted and every T is crossed. And if I don't have, like, if I did not think 10 steps ahead and I'm not prepared, I know that I've got a cushion in the HELOC.
Yeah. Jen O asked, I answered her yes already, but are you saying that you no longer have mortgage but a HELOC and that your cars are paid off? So just trying to wrap my head around it. And basically, yes, that's what she's saying.
And but here's the when you watch those videos, I'm gonna give you screen down. I'm gonna give you screen down, and you're gonna see this is what I was working on in the video. But I'm gonna share it with you all. Can you all see that?
Donna?
Let's see if I can.
Good job, Sandra C.
Yeah. I just budgeted today and I'm going to be able to pay one of my credit cards off. I was like dancing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How come?
Hit the one on the far right with the whole picture. It's like one big box.
It's not letting me do anything.
Then click your stage, like your little button in your picture up in your upper right-hand corner.
There
Oh,
you go.
you're so good. See, I've been doing this for years, but she blew me away. Okay. All right, let's look at this. Because you're going to need to hear this once or twice or sometimes 3 and 4 or 5 times. And that's the truth. You're not going to get it on one shot. You're not going to hear me. It might not resonate. It might take a few times. So, this was the mortgage. This was the actual car, and this was the truck. I had the 133 and the 39 in my checking account. So out of the HELOC came these numbers. So the HELOC loan is this amount. I still have this one, and I still have this one. These 3 payments come to this amount of money. I'm going to add 3. I'm going to have a total of this amount to put towards this amount. Now, on 121, I took the HELOC out. On 122, I took the funds from the condo and I put it right into the HELOC, bringing my HELOC down to this number. Then I took money out of my PayPal of $1,500, knocking my HELOC down to this amount. I took $3,000 out of the high yield savings, right? The sinking fund, high yield savings is gone. I'm now at this number. To show you I am at that number, this is the statement from the bank. I printed it. So 4 days ago, I'm at that number. Yes, this is not everybody's got this, and you wouldn't want it, right? It's, in fact, when I logged this amount into my checking account on my Quickens, I literally just put blood money. That's how I deemed it. It's bittersweet monies, right? I'd rather be without, so to say. Now, these are funds that I have. There's still $3,000 in my checking account that goes to the high yield. On Monday, this should go into here, right? Which will be this number right here, dropping it down to this amount. They told me the escrow should be to me by 127. I'm sorry, by Friday, the 31st. Then escrow goes in. Why am I putting escrow in? Because if I need the funds, I've got the HELOC to pull from in case of an emergency. So I'd rather pay down the interest and then take it out if I need it. Now, what am I going through now? I'm going through the sinking fund binders. That's what this video is all about. Look. Do you see this? In the next, it's the second video in that series, episode 2. Everything is out of every one of these envelopes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, let me tell you, You want to talk about emotional? This is a journey. So I don't know. I'm not going to tell you how much is in there. I just, 1 week I'll put certain amount into the bank, and the following week I'll put the other amount in. Okay. And if I get flagged, they can come watch my videos. I'm not up to, I'm not laundering money.
Yeah.
So, but I stopped this at this escrow. John is sitting, not right now, but he's been sitting at that dining room table. Now, if you've been following me on my savings journey, you know that my emergency fund began in coins. And I put it into a big water jug.
Yep.
So he's working on this right now. So there's going to be this amount coming too. So these two numbers are coming. This is coming. This might be another $12,000 right here. This might be another 12 that goes to this. I think this is going to be 5, and this is going to be 5. So I stopped here. But then what I did was, because that's the 31st, automatically I have this amount because that's what those bills were. I'm not going to spend this money. I'm not going to put this money towards something else. This was going towards this debt anyway. It's going to continue while it's in the high yield savings. But I think either this amount or 2,000 is going to come out of this for January. I think that's how I'm going to roll. But these envelopes, now January is over. These envelopes have to get funded, I think, for me personally, until March, because I've got Haggerty due. I make the payment on March 20th, and then I'll have to pay that in April. Because this payment goes on a credit card, and I have 30 days after that. So I need to have money set aside for at least 2 months ahead. And this is
Okay.
a whole new
I
way
think
of
I'm
looking
getting
at
it now.
And so now, check this out. After this payment, we're at February, right? Let's grab a pencil. If this amount is 12, right? Mid-February, I'm going to deduct 12 from this. I'm already at $52,000.
That's half. Wow.
Wow.
Then, right? And then we're good, right? Then here comes March. Now we're gonna have to add interest, and I want to see how the breakdown comes for the first month, and then I'm gonna see if our math is mathing on our document, our sheets, right, Andra? Okay, so who's to say that this doesn't become 8, right? This doesn't become 8 in March.
Can I say something while you're writing that?
Go ahead.
Jesus made a good comment. He said, I always explain to people the LOC becomes your checking, savings, sinking funds, high yield savings, emergency fund, all in one debt product. Easier to manage money because everything is in one place.
Okay. And I hear you, and I watch her do that. Okay. But for me to do this, I still have my other funds. I still have funds that are going to handle my everyday. This is what was paid in here, and I'm good with this mathing. I'm not going to do that. I understand that concept, but for me, I don't want to do that. Maybe I'll change my mind when I take over the building's mortgage. But right now, I see my end coming without having to add, remove. I'm good with this process. So watch me. In March, if I was to add 8, I'm already down to the 44.
Wow.
And
I'm
we
so
already know
excited
that
for you.
we already know that the 6 is there, right? But
Yeah.
whatever's in here, I have to remember I have 4,500 in Bank of America. I'm sorry, in Bank of America that has to be done by September. And we're gonna just say it needs to be done by August. So what do we got? February, March, April, May, June, July, August. 7 months. 45 divided by 7. I gotta make 643. 643 has to go into the BOA for that to be finalized, which is absolutely no problem because Bank of America had 2, and I have the 3 from the Home Depot. So that's 5. To add 143, even if it's got to come from here, that works. Then if you take 48, so maybe I won't be debt free by because of this one. Maybe it won't be. It might be the end of the year because this could be 1 month. So if I finish this in October, this becomes September, November. So I'm still on point.
Donna, Jen O asked another question, and I said, you could easily pull for your roof, but I'm afraid to ask, what does this mean for the roof in the spring? And I say you can easily pull from the HELOC for the roof. But
Roof money was not touched.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know if you had put it, I wasn't sure of that. So
roof money is not touched. The roof money is still sitting here. All right.
Yeah, I love this comment because it's so true.
But I will tell you this. Okay, so you guys have the math. You see this. You know that there's individual videos coming up. Excuse me. And I'm working them out, and you're going to actually watch step by step and see the thought process that went into each one. You're going to see me pulling the monies from here and then telling you that this bucket is gone. Let me tell you, there's still $300 in the high yield. I did not close it out 100%. There's still a small amount of money, right? I am not, I talked about this. I'm not touching the monies in here. This money is going to sit here. All the star notes. This is also like a buffer. And truth be told, I only want what's in these envelopes, in the saves that's going on in my possession, in my home. Everything else is gone. Gone. I'm done. This year I have a major goal and I plan on kicking its ass.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, you already are. You definitely already are.
Right. How do I bring you two back?
Hit the other little, hit the little, change your little stage button. Oh, hey.
Way to go.
I wish I could make my circle pink.
I don't want to be big though. How do I get you guys all the same size? There we go. Okay. So, truly exhausting, but in such an amazing way.
Yeah.
Such an amazing way.
Yeah. I'm excited. I mean, it's similar to like the debt confession update. You're calling it something different, but you're showing us a whole different way to achieve those goals, a better way, actually. So,
well, and I think you're also answering a lot of questions of the sinking funds and all of the envelopes and all that. Like, how do you do that plus that? So I think that's going to answer a lot of questions people may have as they're looking at possibly doing this method.
Yeah.
I am kicking myself in the arse. Said like an Irishman, right? Oh my God. I am so wishing I would have done this 2 years ago. I'm like just talking about it, my cheeks start to hurt, and I every time I sit down to do a video in regards to this, like I'm on video number 2, I wanted it to be live so that you guys were with me. I wanted you with me. Because, you know, I'm planting seeds, and this is the truth. That you all have to take a little bit from me, a little bit from them, a little bit from Velocity Banking, a little bit from, and you need to do your homework. I have sat at this desk for hours on end. I have written things down 5 freaking times, if not 10 times. Pages. I've done the math over and over again. I pull up this spreadsheet. I'm bringing it up. Are you ready? I'm bringing it up. Let's bring up that spreadsheet. Hold on.
Yeah, I think that's a good point while you're getting that ready, is that you've got to make it yours. And you...
We lost you. Yeah, go ahead. Say it again.
You take the knowledge, the nuggets of knowledge, I call them, and you make it work for you. But again, like Donna said, you've got to look at your numbers, what works for your family, what works in your budget, your situation. You can't copycat things because it's different for everyone. And no matter what income bracket you're in or whatever money's coming in and out, you can do this.
So right now, if you looked at the numbers that I just showed you on here, they're on there. They're on this sheet of paper. So you see the 8491. Then I took the 1500 from, which is right here. I took the 1500 from PayPal, and you saw it went down to the 83,441. Then I took the 3,000 from the high yield, dropping it down to the 80. Then we're at the 74. Why 74? Should be 77. Okay, so my math in here must be 10. That's the 3. This has to have 2. So this has to have 12 in here. So this was the 6. I'm not up to the 6 yet. I wanted to do the 3. So the numbers are off just a little, but all these numbers on the side have changed because now I know that sinking is now going to become 5 and 5. I'm going to make it 5 and 5. So I'm going to get to these. All right, so in this one, we have 10, which is the first 3,000, okay? Then this one has 12, which is the 6,000, getting us to the 71, right? 71. And then this one has the 4 and the 5. This has the 8 in it, okay? These numbers without the 10, even though I said it was going to be 12, because the coins, I didn't even add the coins over here yet. If I add the coins, and there's an additional 2,000, that's 200, Don. Okay, those aren't even added yet. The ones with the X's over here, can you see the X's? Those are the ones that are already in the math. So if I made this $8,000 starting with March, and I'm sorry, starting with February, which is the 71, right? So this is March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. I'm done with October-ish, November with the $8,000 without adding in the 5 and the 5. If I was to add in 4 and then the 5, give me a second to figure this out. 4 and then minus, I want to add the first sinking fund, which is 14. Minus 14. Look at how that changed. And that was the 14. So I'm going to put an X here. Right? I'm going to put the X there. I did not even do the 3,000 from the high yield. So even in this one, it was the 14 and I'll do the 15. Minus 15. That should have both of them. So this one's now out. Okay. Now just say I go down to this one and I grab the coins, which is minus, I didn't do that right, did I?
No, you gotta, when you're,
I got the B. I got to do, I know, I forgot to put the B in there. Let's do B16.
Yeah.
Let's do B17. Okay, I did not put the B's in there. Give me a second. 14, B15, B4 and 5. This has got to have a B in it. Hold on. Do you see how the numbers just changed dramatically?
You need another B with the 14.
Where?
Go back
In 14?
Go back to B, D8.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. You are awesome. Look at this. So I'm done. I'm done.
Donna, make sure it didn't drag down though. Go into D10, please. Just click. Okay, good.
Mhm.
Okay. I was making sure
Yeah.
it didn't copy down.
And that was with I don't even think that's what the I know I did coins, right? I did coins. I did 17. But see, I adjust these. There's 17. 17 got done. So I'm gonna just say that 17 got done, and I'm still missing this. Did the escrow get in there yet? The escrow is 12. I didn't even take the escrow out yet because I didn't get it. Nope, I didn't even get it. So I can actually do minus B12. Holy moly. Look at that. And I'm still missing one of the sinking funds at and we'll change that to here, minus B16. So you're looking at such an amazing fast track.
So a lot of people are talking about how their kids are not exposed to how to handle money and how it's important as parents to start talking about that conversation. And I definitely agree with that, because all the stuff that you're doing right now, Donna, that's something you're sharing. I know you're going to share with your kids, even though they're adults. It's something that we still have to keep going and doing. But I think, especially with the budgeters that are on here, I think the culture is starting to change with that. The exposure is easier for them. I know just talking about it, especially as your kids get older, eventually they start to see, oh yeah, that might be a good idea. And like I said, my youngest, everyone saw, he started on his budgeting journey. He's still doing it. My oldest was kind of on the fence, and when he was here last, he was watching, seeing what I was doing. And then when he got home, it was funny. He sent me a message saying, Mom, I think we need to have a budgeting talk. Because that's the thing. I don't want them to have to be like this and to have to worry about this later. I mean, they're at that age where hopefully they can get it ahead of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yes.
TJ, I messaged TJ on Thursday, and I said to him, can you please come? I need to have a meeting with you, a business meeting. I said, it's all good in the text, because I hate texting. He was here between 8 and 8:30 Friday morning, and I literally showed him all my numbers, and I showed him the spreadsheet, and I explained it to him. And then I told him that as soon as I'm done with this, I have to go and reapply. Oh, wait. And get a different home equity line because I only have 125 now. I need it to be 200. I need it to be 200 to take over that building. But what I didn't tell you this yet was, Andrew, remember before I told you about how they tried to tell me about the loan versus locking in the loan?
Yeah.
When I was actually talking to the woman in regards to the insurance, I said, I just want to clear, make sure everything's good. And I went over things 3 times with her. And then she says, oh, the next time you wait a second, this is going to kill you.
No.
She says, the next time you're going to transfer a big amount of money, she goes, we can lock it in at the interest rate for that day. I go, as a loan. She goes, no, as a home equity line of credit. So I go, what? I said, the girl 2 days ago said to me it would be a loan. You're locking it in now as a loan. She goes, no. She goes, you have a home equity line of credit. We lock in the daily, whatever the date is, whatever the rate is that day, you can lock it in that day. I go, what was the rate 2 days ago? She goes, 6%.
Oh, no.
I go, could you give me that now? She goes, no, sorry. Wait.
No. So she was using like different verbiage, and maybe if you probed a little more, you might have got it out of her. But she should have.
But as soon as she said the word loan, I backed
know.
off like she was had a disease.
Yeah. Yeah, I just saw that she just went live too. I got a notification on my phone. So Jesus said
We have to tell her not to do that.
I know. We're all like, phew.
Yeah. Don't leave, you guys. Come on, loyalty. No, I'm only kidding. We could catch her. Yes. But so, okay. When I first started this, and Andrea literally jumped in, she didn't ask how did the water feel. She didn't. I sent her the video, and you kind of know how the hop, we talked about it over and over and again, how it began on a Sunday Night Live with Budget with Mama Bear and Donna.
Yeah.
Well, I think this whole velocity banking story is going to go. I sent Andrea a video, and next thing I know, she's like, "Oh my God!"
Yes.
And it was like the Big Bang Theory.
Yes.
Right, girlfriend?
Yes.
You had to,
I did say, let me go get my swimsuit. And my towel. Because I was like, wait, I got to see this math. As soon as I seen the math, though, I was like, yo, this is big.
And I literally said, because of my financial situation right now, I have a little bit more leverage than you, Steph, or anyone else right now, or the group that I've spoken to verbally. Out of all of us, I have a different, because that mortgage was so low to begin with. That I saw the finish line tape coming. It was in last payment is March of next year, right? So I was very close. By me rolling that over, this is exactly what Christy says. She says, your cash flow just increased.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Rolling that truck, rolling that car, that cash flow was the same amount of money, basically 57 versus 6,000. I'm adding that 3, which is like, okay, I'm definitely not buying Happy Planet crap, but that's okay, right? But that's okay.
Yeah.
But it's moving faster because the sinking fund envelopes and everything that I am applying. So, like I said in the beginning, I will be the guinea pig. I will, you know what? By me talking to the bank 2 times, we got different perspective now. And then, make sure that if you're doing this HELOC, you're not getting charged for every in and every out. Mm-hmm. There's so much that, there's always something hidden.
So that's a great segue to this question. So Carmen asked, how can you start this with just one monthly income? And I said, I have one income, my own income. Our numbers will just be different. And then she says, well, mine is disability, so it's not much. So again, your numbers will be different, and maybe with the income that you have, maybe your debt is not the same amount. I'm not sure, but you could definitely plug in your numbers and see if it might be something beneficial.
But you really do have to go watch Fantastics. Can one of my moderators please list her channel, link it? And I always say this, if you guys go over to her, drop my name, because I would love to have her on a live. I would love to have her sitting here with us BSing. She's been doing this for over a decade. I've been watching for 2 years, and I'm just putting this into play.
And I want to get one of her magic whiteboards.
For right here?
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, so you guys, it's a journey, and that you guys are not like, oh my God, here we go, talking about velocity banking again. But we're not just talking about it, we're implementing it.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I like when you do, because I was telling you this when you first brought it up. I'm like, I've watched her videos for years and I just never got it. And then when you started talking about it, and even when you showed me that visual, it started to click. And sometimes you need that someone else in the way that they're describing it or showing it or giving examples to help. So keep talking about it, because you're going to hit somebody who maybe when you watch both, but it clicked when you explained it.
Yeah.
You know what? I can honestly say I've had it in here. Oh my gosh. If you could be one of those, if I could be a cartoon character and you guys went like this, just like, do you know what would come out of here? Like, oh my gosh. But shame on me for not having the backbone to do it. I needed her. I needed her. I needed her so badly. And I'm going to tell you over and over again for the rest of our lives, thank you.
Aww.
And, here, you showed up in a freaking car delivering whatever you were delivering, pulled over just to join me on a damn live. And
you're making her cry. I love it.
Magic began. So, you know what? These Saturday nights, I go, do I have to go online? I gotta go live. I gotta do it. Oh my God, right? Sometimes I get overwhelmed, and I am overwhelmed. And I'm gonna segue into that in a minute. But there's a reason, and it's not I don't need to know that answer, right? That's his answer. But there's a reason I'm doing this. And I've actually said this to staff. I want to help. It used to be thousands of people, financial freedom, right? Now I'm changing that, Steph. It's no longer I want to help thousands. I want to help hundreds of thousands of people financially.
Yep, this is definitely your thing, and you're a great instructor, and you're a great example, and you just see it. And Andrea, you have a good way of relaying things too. I'm learning a lot from both of you, because you look at it in a different perspective, a different example, and it's good that both of you are sharing that.
Yeah, I always knew that, and I always knew that my part of my purpose was to help people. But here I'm sitting here with, a mental health degree, and a license to help in that way. But who would have thought I could use my own bad habits and bad just past with money to take the same concept into just a different realm. And that helps people's mental health when you don't have to worry about where you're going to get your next meal and how you're going to pay your mortgage or your rent. So I couldn't even have imagined God working the way that he's done this.
Yeah, it really is. And you know what? We're going to go back again, and we're going to talk about this. And yes, we're going to sound like broken records. But when I did that debt confession, holy moly, I never wanted to do a debt confession. I was like, oh my God, how can you do a debt confession? It wasn't in me.
Yeah.
When I took the pen and I put it to paper that day, it literally flowed out of me. I didn't know it was going to be that beneficial.
Yeah. Yeah.
So doing this whole thing, now we're going to get into the emotional aspect of it, right? My video today was, who would have thought that saving money would be so emotional, right?
Right.
Yeah. Oh, we got a savings challenge. Oh, we're going to color in that. We're going to scratch that off. We're going to put some money into a sinking fund. We're just going to have fun. Yeah, we kind of do. But the bigger picture is like, holy moly. I sank and 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 I opened that high yield and I'm able to grab that money from that envelope and pay that bill when that bill comes and I'm good. And I saved for that roof. That roof.
Yes, you did.
I was that roof, right? Now, who would have thought that I had another journey? So now, working all these numbers, and I'm always, and this isn't me throwing John under the bus by any means, and this isn't me biatching about him. This is just keeping things real, right? And this is the truth. This is life, right? And this is my life. And if he wasn't watching his football game, I would ask him to come in here with us. This week, car parts. Now, we sold 2 cars. That money is not house money in his head. It's his monies, which I want to take his head and go like this sometimes. But it is what it is. It's okay. It's okay, right? It's okay. He's working on a Camaro. Camaro's in pieces. He's putting it back together. It's good. Most of the time he uses that monies for the parts to rebuild the next car. Okay? As long as you're not pulling from house. Because for probably a good 10 years, it was over $1,000 a month being pulled for car part money.
You say car part, I say tractor part. So I hear you, sister.
Okay, right. And this is the truth. So he bought a large amount of things. He leaves the money on my desk. This week in the last 2 weeks, I've caught him buy small stuff and not put the money on my desk. And then he wanted a new metal detecting scoop. So I say to him, which I will never do again, Amazon's got it for free shipping. He goes, oh, we'll place the order. I go, okay. And then he goes, I don't want to pay for it though. And I'm like, what? So this is how my head works. So it spirals me. Here I am working these numbers and I'm working hard at these numbers and I'm giving up. And that's how I look at it. I'm giving up. I'm giving up as, the no spend. But I had to take him to Mission Barbecue this week. The week before that, we had to go to Texas Roadhouse. Today, he's standing here looking at me saying, do you want to go to the cafe for lunch? And I'm like cringing. And I said this in my video, if I go to the cafe with you, will you leave me alone for the rest of the day? Will you please let me focus? Because he does not allow me to focus. And this is the truth. I was getting emotional over this because here I am trying to not spend money, but you're dragging me out to eat. You're dragging me out to eat again and to eat again. And then you're having me buy things on Amazon and I'm not buying anything. So I sat here and I'm like, son of a gun. What do I want? What am I buying? I don't want anything. I don't need anything. But I just felt the need I had to. That is emotional.
Yeah.
And then he went out and he bought ice cream And he came back and he bought beer. So there is a beer sitting here, but I'm not marking that as a spend day because I did not buy it. I did not ask for it. I did not buy it. I'm not counting it.
Yeah.
Because he came back with a pint of ice cream. I'm like, what are you kidding me?
Oh,
I end up
So-
getting the receipts put on the desk downstairs, and he thinks that, well, I'm giving you the receipts so you can budget.
So anyways, I get it. It's not, and I'm not bashing him. It's just, it's our dynamic. It's worked for over 30, gosh, we're up to 34 years. No, 35. I can't even do math. Oh, wait. So we're sitting, the cafe is very small. So the tables are very close together. I get to sit at the table, but there's someone behind me. He sits down, the person behind him, he's like, I can't sit here. I go, do you want to sit at the counter? So he goes, yeah, let's sit at the counter. So we sit at the counter. This is to make you all laugh, right? Johnny-isms. And I'm going to look back on these one day and I'm going to laugh. And if I'm not here, he can sit back and laugh. We sit at the counter. And right away, she says, oh, we're not serving lunch. It's only breakfast only today. And that kills him because all he wants is a turkey club. But you can't order lunch until like 12 o'clock. And usually you get there at 10 to 12 and they won't take your order for lunch until 12 o'clock. Listen, this is the small town. This is her rules, her Dinah. You got to listen to what she says. He doesn't understand. He's got to wait 10 minutes. Right? So anyways, so she says, can't do lunch today. So he's like, you would have thought that you would have like, forget it. So she goes, no, listen, you all know Johnny. So you can just imagine what people locally know him. So she turns around and she says, you can have your pizza today. We're going to make you pizza. And she looks at me and she goes, he doesn't want the pizza today. I give him the pizza early and he doesn't want the pizza. And I turn around and I go, can't help you. And then she's like, listen, stop busting my child. And she lays into him. But this is how he makes everybody. People just, and I turn around and look and I go, BJ, you know, he doesn't hear you. He can't hear you. She goes, I know. So I look at him and to appease him, I say to him, so now I've got to change this. Andrew's probably like therapying this to the max. So I turn around and I go like this. I go, John, I was like, getting pizza day, 2 toppings. Because she looks at the whiteboard and she goes, 2 toppings on the pizza for whatever, $7, $6. So I go, ooh, why don't you just bring another one home for later and have it as a snack? So she goes, you're probably better off getting the large one. So she's doing the math. He's doing the math. I already know what I'm on. I don't even care what the math is. So they're both like, oh, I get 2 8 inches or 2 6 inches. And if I get the large, he goes, I get 4 extra inches for this price. He goes, give me the. He goes, so give me the 2 pizzas and instead of the large. And he turns around and he was so proud. He turns around, he looks at me, he goes, I was doing the math. So I turn around and go, you know I'm telling the girls this tonight. He goes, yeah, I know you are.
oh God. Johnny D.
You need to make a Johnny D into a flat Stanley so you could show him when you're doing your lives if he won't go there.
Oh, and this is us. This is us. But he's like, you could tell him I was doing the math. I did the math. I'm getting more pizza.
Because he needs more pizza after we heard what the doctor said
and
about
ice
the
cream.
other stuff.
And ice cream. And I made the dip today for him. So what do? He's watching the first game. And I was like, I made the dip and I bring it into him with some bags of chips. And he just looks at me. And I was just like, oh my God, just you're in your glory. Go have fun. Just leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Now my cheeks really hurt. I tell you, I'm going to rely. I know Jason said it one day, audio to typing. I'm writing a book one day, and I'm going to need you all to help me write it. Because if I forget a story here and there, you guys will be my Rena. I'm like, Rena. She's like, I'm older than you. I'm not going to remember. I go, I don't care. You're going to have to remember.
Well, we're good at collaborating on slides and all that good jazz. So I'm sure
Yeah,
we
definitely.
can.
So going back to it, like I tally everything, right? I do. I because I'm the one that's doing the finances. Do you let's ask the people in the audience, in the crowd, in the village, is it one person that looks at the numbers, or do you both? Is it one or two? Do you look at the numbers with your significant other?
I'll share what we do while they're putting their answers up. I do it all. And it's something that we talked about for 2025 is that we're going to change that. He's always been like, here, you just handle it. Tell me if we can't do something or whatever, you just take care of it. And I've always been good with that. But, I'm kind of, after doing this for several years, several years, I'm like, you know what? We're getting older. He needs to be a part of this, because I find like I'm changing my ways and he's not, and I can't be mad at him. He doesn't know. He doesn't see the numbers. And once I started seeing the numbers and being aware, I started to change. So I in a way it is, it's not his fault because he's not looking at it. So we're going to work on this together this year, hopefully. And hopefully that will open his eyes to a couple things, and that will help it too.
Mhm.
And I go back to one time when my mom used to do the same thing. She did everything for my dad. And when she got sick and she wasn't coherent, he didn't know where anything was. He didn't know how to log into accounts. He didn't know how much money they had. He didn't know where their will was. He didn't know anything. I had to learn all of that. And it was like 10 years ago.
Mhm.
And I use that. I should have used that as my example back then, but we're doing it now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. My dad had a similar when my mom passed, my dad, he had to figure all that stuff out. All the accounts, all the debt that was there, he had no idea. So it was rough.
Wow. All right, so a lot of them, it's all one-sided. I don't think I saw
Yeah.
anyone that says they did it as a team.
Mm-mm.
I mean, Jason said that he does it, but then they talk about it at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Okay, but let me ask you this question. Separate funds. You married, legally married, and you have yours and he has his. But if one is an overspender, and just say you got divorced, their overspending is your debt in that
Yep.
divorce. So why would you ever do that? I'm looking for an educational answer.
I've had friends that have done that. I've never done it with my husband. And they just manage it, and they said it works for them, and they don't get into high debt though. But I don't see it either. But I don't live that life. We've always put everything together.
But I'm open to see the
Let me see what other
perspective.
people are saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, semi-single, but I'm talking marriage, unity, legal bindings. You own a house together, you own a car together, you are raising children together. How do you keep two? Really? That's
It depends
that's
what state you're in, I
Okay, what
think.
state? That's not.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think it depends on what state you're in.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
It can be your debt is your debt and your spouse's debt is the spouse's. Yeah, but that's if you have a mutual understanding. If you have someone that is vindictive, I could see that being, it's your debt too. Huh. I guess people make it work. I guess that's modern, new age.
I've actually heard it pretty commonly put that there's a joint account and then there's two separate accounts that for, I guess fun money, play money, whatever you want to call it. I've heard that actually a lot in the budgeting community.
All right. Yeah, we got to get into trusts. Maybe in March, that'll be a topic that we are going to discuss. Andra, what is the topic for the hop for February?
Tracking everything. All the tracking.
All right, because I'm going to be sending out an email with. Now, Judy's not here tonight. Am I correct?
She was here earlier. I don't know if she's still here.
Judy was the one that had a conflict with her date. Am I correct?
I don't remember that.
I thought that she did. All right. Yeah, I don't think that's here in Pennsylvania.
I don't think that, like in Mary put, California says it's community. I know Michigan used to be community, but so I always said, so I know you guys were joking in the chat, but when I do remarry, no matter who it is, what it is, there will be a prenuptial. Like I'm not all the stuff that I've worked hard for and where I'm going. Yeah, nobody's gonna take that from me. I'm not paying for nobody else's kids or none of that. Nope. Night, Nancy.
Night, Nancy. All right. All right. So what's coming this week? The new videos are coming. I plan on getting back into saving on a daily basis. It's the end of the month, so that means Save to Sync ends on Friday evening, and sinking funds happen on Saturday morning. It's going to look a little different. Kind of excited for that. And then February, I saw there's Piper blending into the couch. Piper.
You seen him saying hi to you? He's looking.
Hi, Piper.
She looks like my little bear.
He's looking
at Piper.
He's like, I'm getting rubbed. I love it.
Oh, we didn't do the brick wall. Come on, let's do the brick wall.
I got it right here.
Yeah, my binders are so not in any specific order. All right, binders out. $20 in.
Yay!
All right.
They want to know how he's feeling, Andra. How Piper's doing.
You guys, I've been just praying over him. Like, he's eating really good. He's drinking. He looks like he's put on a little bit of weight. So I don't know. I mean, definitely the blood work was not promising, but his behavior is great. So we're just enjoying every day. Thank you guys for asking.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, my baby.
Okay, so I did 4, 7, 3, and 6. Got a whole nother row complete. And we have 10, 12, 10, 20, 22, 24, 26.
Yep, that's what I have.
Yep.
$260 saved with the village.
We're over the halfway mark.
Yes, we are.
Ta-da!
Let's see. Oh, what am I coloring in?
I was filming a video today and I was talking about you, Donna, and I was like, thanks to Donna, between the wall, the 52-week challenge, and what was the other one? I'm like regularly saving around a little over $100 a week just with those things.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
It's crazy. And that 52-week challenge is adding up really fast.
Did you start the Christmas one?
I did, but then I stopped it.
Okay.
I'm doing the 52-week instead right now. And then we'll see where I'm at with my Christmas, because I've got Christmas binders, and then I'll finish it up with the other one.
Yeah, we're good. Don't forget the Elfster slides. And Elfster is in play. Oh, look at your pretty one. That's very 70s to me.
Yeah, it reminds me of those blankets.
I was
Those
going to say
crocheted
Afghans.
blankets.
Yes, the Afghans.
Yep. I just sent my Elfster present out yesterday.
All right. Loving it.
Ooh,
I can't
can I
believe
switch
we're on to the last week of January. Mama Bear, do you want to talk to him about what's coming and what day do you want to join us?
Sure.
This way I have to keep you accountable.
Well, I've been thinking about something. I haven't been able to talk to you about it. So we had talked about we are going to be looking at end of life type of planning. And we have a good team that we've been talking about different things that we want to include, and just so you can have a document, a record. So if anything were to happen, your loved one who is in charge of all of your stuff can know exactly where everything is, have access to things, know what to do for your next steps. It's something that we tend to forget about, especially, if you're younger or you don't think you need it, but I think it's something that is really important. I've always gone back to when I couldn't figure out my mom's stuff when we needed it. And she was still alive, but she was not coherent.
Mm-hmm.
And so having it done and having it organized is something we're going to be working on helping you. And it's going to be taking several months to do it.
All right, so just know, just like we have the bug out book, you might want to grab yourself a binder at the Dollar Tree. Nothing expensive, $1, because we're going to be coming with printables for you all, and we're gonna get we're gonna get organized in the next way.
Yeah. And, this is not something that's going to be done real quick. So it's going to be an extended type of a topic, and we'll have it grow, and we'll take input from you to see what we're missing that you'd like to add to it. But the big thing is to give you the tools so you can be prepared, and you can also, have your significant other get prepared alongside you. So I'm going to be making 2 binders because I feel like I'm going to need to. So that way I have stuff for my husband and stuff for me. And then I'm also going to encourage my 20-something-year-olds to do certain things. So if something, God forbid, ever happens to them, I can take care of it. Because, if they're adults, if they don't have things in place, I can't. So it's something we really need to focus on as well in that respect.
Yeah.
Okay. I love it. And it's so funny. Did you see that Lisa said, make it a pretty binder? And
Yes.
as we were working on it, I was like, no frills.
I know she doesn't want me to turn it pink, you guys.
I'm
kidding. It won't be frilly.
No, but I'm not usually a fine line person, but for some reason, for this concept, I don't want to associate it with, I don't know. I think it just needs to be white
It's going to
and
be
black.
very simplified and easy to read and easy to fill out. It's not going to be cutesy.
Yeah.
You were already ahead of the game. Wow.
Lisa. You see what Lisa
That's
said?
awesome, Carmen. Jess
Mhm.
says, good idea. Yes.
Yeah, condolences.
Prayers out to your family, Nori. Mwah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Well, I always tell Vinny's in charge. I was like, Vinny knows where everything is.
Well, and that's the thing is you don't think about that. You think that, oh, that's when I get older or, and we've kind of put it off and we're in our early 50s, but we probably should have done this a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, did Donna B got here? Hi, Donna.
Hey, Donna B.
All right, so I think tonight was really, I enjoyed tonight. I really did. Trying to think if there was anything else I was supposed to talk to them about. Andrew's checking her list.
The only thing is, you guys make sure you're putting your recipes. I'll drop the link. The budget-friendly recipes. We still only have 2. So
And you had to mark on your Elfster if you sent or received. Okay, that's so important for the admins.
Where do you do that? Sorry.
You go into the account, Elfster account.
Well, you just marked the thing as being
Sent.
Okay, yeah, I did that. Okay.
well, then when you receive yours, you can mark yours as received as well.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we could check on everything. And don't forget, we're going to probably do the slides around the 14th. Is that Sunday? Is that a Sunday? I'm trying to think.
Mm-hmm.
No, February 14th is a Friday.
Friday. So we'll be doing it on the 16th. Am I correct?
Yeah, we
On that
can.
Sunday night?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll do it on the 16th. Oh, and send a thank you note to your elf. Oh, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So we're going to talk recipes for just a second. I don't know what it is, but I'm craving. I have a head of cabbage. And when I take my cabbage, I slice it in half and I cut one section up into almost like the round diameter hamburger type look. And the other one I dice up. The one that looks like a hamburger or a circle gets put in the oven with I drizzle it with olive oil and some garlic, pepper, and salt, and I roast it and I add some Parmesan cheese to the top of it. But then the one that goes into the wok, oh my gosh, I want to make that with kielbasa. I'm in the mood for kielbasa.
Oh, I love kielbasa.
I can't get that off my head.
I need to know about that cabbage a little bit more because I just bought a head of cabbage to do something with it.
Okay, so you cut it in half, right?
Yep.
But you cut it in half so that the stump is over here.
Got it.
Cut it down.
Okay.
So the side that doesn't have the stump, you slice it into like I want to say like 1.5 inches. So they look like patties.
Mm.
And you put them in the oven at 350, and you can put them on parchment paper if you don't want to clean the cookie tray. So, and you oil both sides, olive oil both sides of it, and then you season them. If you want some Cajun, if you want some barbecue, if you just want plain salt and pepper, you roast it, right? And then when they're just about done, you'll be able to see the tenderness in the cabbage. I do Parmesan cheese Oh my gosh. To die for.
That sounds good. I usually make egg noodles with butter and kielbasa. That's what we used to have as kids. It's my favorite. And then you put Parmesan on it. It's so good. But my
Yes.
husband might like the cabbage one. That's more like him.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love them both. I love them both. Yeah, so that's been that's like coming up probably tomorrow. Like that's my goal. What
So Anne was saying thank you to her elf Andra. She got something I sent her. That's funny.
aw. Aw. So if you got your elf gift already, were you like it was nice, right? It was nice to be part of that little gift exchange. Give me a heart or give me something.
You guys are doing such a good job with the putting a little post in the site, in the Elfster site too. It's really cute. So I grabbed some of your pictures and put them on the slideshow too.
Yes. Aw, look at that. Are we looking forward to Christmas in July?
Yes.
Yes, we're going to do Christmas in July too.
That'll be fun.
Are we keeping it at 25 or are we raising the bar a little? Just kind of curious. 25 or 25 plus? I want to see what you all have to say. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks
Sticking-
like 25. 25.
Okay. All right. Just got to ask the crew.
Well, and I think if you want to do more, you can. I don't think that's a problem.
I'll drop the link.
Thank you.
for
Go
the
ahead.
slideshow.
Go ahead. You want to address that?
I'm always in it.
Okay. I like it. Oh, there you go. That's the link. Grab it. All right. All right. It is 9:00. I am going to go watch. I think it's the fourth quarter, right? They're in the third quarter now. I'm going to watch the last quarter with John.
Y'all know
I'm
I'm
not-
glad the Eagles won.
I'm not going to worry about that $500 that I can't mentally find or
You find
mathematically
somewhere else.
find.
Yep.
Sometimes when you walk away with something, it will you'll go remath it and it will pop up.
Yep.
Fresh set of eyes. And I'm looking forward to closing out January on a positive note.
Me too.
Yeah. It's my favorite time of the month is at the end when we do all that.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to say last closing words?
Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. And I'm sorry about not being able to be on the camera, but I always love hanging out with you guys.
Oh, it's okay. We're gonna work that. We're gonna work that out. We're gonna figure that out. Andrew, do you want to say something?
We love you hanging out with us too. That's my favorite too, because I'm so excited to share my my debt update.
When is that going to be?
I always do it at the end, like it'll be the beginning of February. And
Right,
since
but-
I'm out of town,
That's what I'm thinking. You're out of town, so you're pre-filming. You know your answers already.
no, I didn't do it yet. I'm gonna either pre-film and some of it I'll do in the hotel. So I'm deciding how I'm gonna do that. Y'all know I like the trick.
Motel, holiday Inn. Okay, so Andrew's going to be remote.
Yes.
She's going to be remote.
I will not be. Wait, let me think. Yeah, I won't be on next Sunday on the live because I'll be flying back. So
Okay.
at least I don't think so.
All right. So this is her last Sunday, and she won't be back until. Well, is that no? That's the weekend before Elfster.
Yeah.
Okay. She'll
It's
be back
the
on the 9th.
It is the 2nd. I'll be flying back on the 2nd.
You'll be flying back, so we won't see you till the 9th.
Right.
Okay, but we will be live on your channel on the 7th.
And the 31st, y'all stand by on my live. I should be able to be live. I'll already be in place because I fly out on the Thursday, the 30th. But I'll give you guys a post on the 31st just in case I can't go live. But I should be going live like normal on Friday.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it.
Yay.
Hi, Reese.
Oh,
Yay, Reese.
Yes.
Oh, Reese, welcome.
All right, on a last note, on the final note, velocity banking. So put VB, a plus sign or a negative sign on how you're feeling. Plus being you feel positive about it, and the negative being you're not sure. So that was you.
I masked it. I'm definitely all in it.
Oh my gosh. I was like, I looked really quick. I was like, That was good. That definitely sparked.
I went from a VB to a VB plus.
Okay.
Oh, I like that. All right, so maybe between now and next Sunday, just get a couple of videos under your belt.
Yeah. Yeah, and those of you without a mortgage, find the ones that say the PLOC or using credit cards, or there's other options to do it.
In her videos, watch them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Velocity banking.
Velocity banking. We linked a channel that we wanted you to go watch. It's called VANN Tastic.
Mm-hmm. It's also Victor Bravo. I'm just saying.
Yes, thank you.
I had to throw that in there.
Go ahead. It's 2,100 hours for all of you that didn't know that.
Yes, indeed. Oh, thanks, Jay. He posted it again.
Awesome.
All right.
Oh, before we leave, can we just address this? Anne-Marie's here. I didn't realize she was still. She's quiet because she does her work while she watches us.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you didn't know this, that Anne-Marie is the Queen's budget. Anne-Marie has a video.
Yes.
Can someone drop that? Andrew, can you drop that?
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab it because it's in one playlist. It's like that first video.
The Queen's budget is one of our hoppers, right? She does our hop video. Anne-Marie did a mortgage pay down in her way. Anne-Marie, I have to tell you, I have lots of questions, but not where I can get the text back. I need a verbal. So maybe one day during the week, whatever day you have off during the week this week, if you want to chat with me, I would love to pick your brain. Because Andrew said,
I watched that video a while back, and I remember going, ooh, but yeah, I'd love to be on that too. That'd be
Tomorrow works for me. Just call me. I plan on being at this desk, and I don't think Johnny D needs to bother me. I might be running to the bank, though. That's the only thing on my schedule is going to the bank. Anne-Marie, great video. Andrea sends me a link to it the other day. She's like, you got to watch this. So just know that we are discussing everyone's videos and the positivity that comes from them. So this is such an amazing village and community. And everybody, I say it all the time, everyone's got something to add in such a positive way. And I think that the affirmation sheet will be out, I'm hoping by Friday, right? The new affirmation free printable. And I think that February's affirmations needs to be about positivity in our financial lives.
Absolutely.
So, right? I think that theme for February's affirmation is all about financial.
Yes.
Yes.
We are manifesting things. Good things.
Yeah, because it's something you have to keep in the back of your mind when you're going through this, whatever amount of debt you have. Because I know my anxiety gets built up sometimes when I start thinking about it, or if I'm going to try something new with it, I get a little anxious. And so looking at those affirmations really help focus my emotions. And so, yeah, definitely. I think that's a great idea, Donna.
Today, I'm going to talk about how I'm paying off my mortgage faster
Sorry.
and also
That is the Queen's budget, if you didn't know that. That is our Anne Marie. So I saw that you guys just said that you watch videos. Mama Bear, I know you wake up extremely early and you watch videos.
My insomnia.
I have to tell you that, and Jason says that there's always a video streaming throughout his house. Lately, I'm finding it harder and harder. Actually, I've felt this way since June. June was that pivotal tipping moment for me, and I still haven't officially bounced back 100% from June. But I used to have scheduled where I'd watch people. Now I feel like there's not enough moments in my day to have a verbal with friends versus even watching a video sometimes, because then I can't concentrate on the tasks at hand. And this was the other thing I want to talk about. You know, not only the saving aspect of it and creating the videos, but the whole kicking off the hop this month and figuring out all that and getting the calendar out. And I feel like, and I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that I feel like there's not enough hours in the day. And, you know, I still got to do the hop and I still got to do the free printables. And I'm like, holy moly. And I felt that for the last 2 weeks too. So I think that's also why I couldn't do video. Like, I'm trying to find answers of why there was no videos.
Yeah.
I'm not happy with the whole mathing thing.
Well, I think a lot of people feel that way. There's not enough hours in the day for all the things that we have going on. You know, we have a lot of ideas. We're creative people. We have a household to run. You know, we have jobs that we have. But the thing is, prioritizing helps me get through that stress of that, because it gets overwhelming when you think about all the things you wish you had time to do. But writing it down, pen to paper, prioritize, knocking that out has really helped me, you know, being able to take on some of those things.
Not only that, just, and we talked about this a little bit on Friday night. When you put it pen to paper and or in your phone with different tasks that you need to be reminded, like your phone will tell you, hey, go do this thing at this time. You can let it go out of your mind and stop with the vicious like cycle of things running around in your head. Once you've put it down, you got to begin to trust yourself that you've documented it and you're going to go back to it because you're going to have your tools in place.
Exactly.
Yeah, the brick wall is this challenge. I think Jennifer Marie was asking to. Let me just show them real quick. When we
I'm going to link it from the website.
When we were doing this, we're saving $500. Some people are doing less amount per week than we are. We're doing $20 per week. That's perfectly fine. It'll just take them a little longer, or maybe they'll just stop it when we stop, and it'll just be less money. But that's what the brick wall is that we're doing right now. You know who's not here is Shar and Michelle.
I know.
I was just thinking about that.
Oh, Jason already got it. Jason, can you also link the 52 that we're doing on Wednesdays?
Yeah.
He's faster than me.
Then the 52 is this one. Reese and Jennifer Marie. I know you guys are new. It's like, I'm using mine like it's little checkbooks, like little checks. Donna she did it this way last year. This year she's got it in her book, like 3 on a sheet. But we're just whatever, and I'm pulling mine out of my cash wallet. So whatever I have surplus in my cash wallet is what's going into my 52 week each Wednesday. So this is just Saver's Choice.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I've only got $55, but I got something. Oh,
Yeah, this week was a good week for having leftovers in my wallet. I didn't spend it as what I thought I was going to spend at the grocery store, but I put it in my extra debt payoff.
Anne-Marie was using this method.
yeah.
This is the method that the Queen's budget was using. Oh, sorry. Did I take it down? There you go.
Yeah. So let's see.
It's a form of VB.
Now, I get those all the time. Every month I get them.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I never, I might look into that for a different purpose. So many ways to get out of this. There really is. It's just a matter, like the 0% financing and the velocity banking, the HELOC or the PLOC. It's not just set it and forget it. You have to work at it. And I think that's what scares people sometimes. And it's a regimen. I'm going to use that word all the time. It becomes a way of living.
I see what you're saying, Lisa. I don't know if you watched Anne-Marie's video yet, but when I watched it, she was explaining how even with the balance transfer fee for where she was at in her mortgage situation, she was still going to save so much more by doing it that way and paying that balance transfer fee than worrying about that. She explained it. So I don't know if you had a chance to watch it, but she did a really good job of explaining it. I was wondering the same thing.
Right. And honestly, I heard Lisa had said that before, and that went into my head at one point. But that again is the amortized set interest rate versus the simple interest of the daily. It's amazing. It's totally like the 3% versus the 10 on a HELOC. You can't compare the two. The HELOC wins almost every time.
Yeah, that's something I had to wrap my mind around.
As long as you've got the cash flow to fund it.
Yeah.
That's the important part.
Okay, Lisa, got it. Yeah, for a mortgage, for sure. Yep. You were looking for your car payment and the math didn't. If it doesn't math.
Why isn't your car note, it's not simple interest, your car note? So why wouldn't it work on your car note? That should be amortized.
Maybe she's looking, maybe she doesn't have the cash flow, the cash in, and I'm not sure, but I'm just trying to think of why it would work, but maybe that's why.
There you go. Anne-Marie just said it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah. For her situation, it definitely was better. But even for my Audi, it's from the math is still going math for me too.
Thank you.
Yay, Reese.
Join us each week, Sunday nights, 7 p.m. We go live and we talk about finances all the time. We have a little fun in between. But for the most part, it's so enlightening.
We cry too.
Okay, it's 9:13. We're gonna say goodnight to everyone. You two ladies, stick around. Don't go nowhere yet.
All right.
Good night, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Bye, everybody.
Agua.
You know what? Jesus just commented on her, so let's give him and her a chance to reply to one another.
Oh, hi, Amethyst. I know your name from the Elfster.
Yes. Hi, Amethyst. How are you? Thanks for joining us. Okay. I think that we did enough, and we will talk more next week. Write down your questions and bring them, and maybe we can all answer them together. Good night, everyone.
Night, everyone.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. Have a great week.